All right, new season, no new signings. Well, one loan signing, two players called up from the B team. Things are looking good. We've been given the toughest start to the season you will ever get. A derby against Sociedad, Real Madrid, and Barcelona and Sevilla are the first 4 games of the season. We're going to come in at the second game of the season against Real Madrid. Let's get into the start of Basque nothing. Alright boys, welcome back to the channel. Now before we start, I'd like to say a big thank you to Dylan Sidebottom, new Patreon on the channel, number 26 as well for Patreons. Thank you very much, buddy. You're going to get yourself in the FMP Euros, which is a competition that I'm doing at the start of June. If you want to play a little bit of FM against other, not creators, but other guys in my community, the lowest tier will get you in that competition. I need 8 more people to create the proper Euros. We'll draw it out of a hat, get a team, play head to head in Football Manager against other players. All right, that's that. It's Real Madrid today. We've started the season very well. We've gone to Real Sociedad and we've picked up a 3-0 win. A very good 3-0 win. We've had a tremendous pre-season, albeit we've not played the strongest sides in the world, but we got some good positive results. Now, transfers, obviously not much gone on. We have managed to sell 3. Inigo Cordoba, bit of a, not a legend, but he's been with us since the start, obviously. He's gone to Espanyol for 1.6 million. Gorka Melendez has gone, unfortunately. He was a youngster with a little bit of potential. I was more annoyed than anything that it gone, and that was the compensation fee that they had to pay. And Nonolskin, who was a decent backup for us, didn't play hardly at all last season. 28 years old, we've decided to cash in on him. It's left us with 27 million in the bank. Now I am tracking a central defender who's at Dortmund at the moment. They signed him a couple of years ago from Sociedad. He's in the B team. They're not really interested in a deal yet, but I do think we probably need to look at the centre-back area. I'm looking now and more again, 4 or 5 years in advance. We've got Uriah and Nunez. Uriah's probably got 2 years left. He's now 32. Still got decent pace. His pace is around 15, 16, but obviously that's going to see that drop dramatically probably over the next sort of like 2 seasons. So we need to start looking at centre-halves. We've got one coming through that I think will be good enough, probably 3.5, 4-star, but he is the guy at Dortmund that we're tracking. And at the moment, the only signing we've made is Juan Garay. Inter Milan loanee, they got him from Osasuna for £10 million. He was at Granada last season, got himself 12 goals. Decent all-rounder, finishing albeit not great, but very, very good. It definitely gives us a little bit of depth to the squad. Now, call-ups to the squad. Pablo Vado, one of my Patreons on the channel, Paul Crawford's, he's had a very good season with the B team who finished 4th in the second tier. He scored 26 goals in 32 games. Definitely only going to be a backup, but he can do backup in 2 areas. Decent on the right side of midfield, decent up front. 6 foot, going to be probably a little bit of a handful, still only 19 years old as well, time to develop. And the other one, we needed another left back because we sold Cordoba, so we brought in Thiago Ferreira from the B team, has been very patient. He is now 22, so quite old to make that step up. We have been practicing his technicals a bit, but he's an out and out, no nonsense fullback, which we kind of use on that left hand side. Pablo Columbani as well, our main starter left back, isn't the greatest going forward, and we've done quite well. Tremendous mentals and physicals, tackling 15, marking 13, crossing horrendous. I think that is a little bit harsh. I imagine he'll put some decent balls in over the course of this season. He can also do half a job at centre-half for us as well. So yeah, Thiago Ferreira, once again, one of my patrons on the channel, has got himself in the squad, and that's it. There, once again, he's not more to really discuss. The tactic has had one tweak. We're going with a box-to-box midfielder. Azeiros, Sanchez, Ander Ortega can all do that. And then we're going to put Pacheco up with a deep line playmaker, and that didn't work as well as what I wanted it to towards the end. So we're going to go with Ross, get in and around the pitch a little bit more. We're still seeing Pacheco in pre-season. He doesn't go too far forward. He just kind of floats in these areas and gets on the ball. Works a nice little triangle with Herrera Berra and Serrano. The biggest loss is Dominguez. He's out, broken leg. He got in the Nations League in the summer, so we're not going to see him for a couple of episodes. Hopefully back by October. But at the moment, Herrera has had a tremendous pre-season, 7 goals in 6 games. Interestingly, we did speak about last episode the right side of midfield, and I completely forgot that we had Ion Bilbao. Now, he was heading out of the door. His contract is out at the end of the season. He didn't want to sign a new deal up until a couple of days ago. So I've offered him a new deal, £500 million release clause. Herrera has also signed a new contract, £500 million release clause. So my superstars are going nowhere. The only player we need to get done is Serrano. Now, we've had a couple of bids for him in July from PSG and Chelsea. The PSG one went up to 88 million. He's got a release clause of 120. I'm hoping after this transfer window, if we've not had any bids for him at all in August, hopefully he'll settle down. We'll sign him to a mega deal. We can put up his contract as well. And then we'll look at signing him to maybe another 500 million release clause. So we don't have any real need to then look at having to sell players and worrying about clubs meeting release clauses. Now, that is the team that we played against, Sociedad. I am going to put Inaki in. I was basically playing Bilbao because I wanted him to get more happy. So I thought, right, I'm going to play him for a few weeks, see if that does him. And to be fair, it's worked. He's happy to stay. Signed him to a new deal, get back on the bench. Munayin is dead, bless him. He's on his way out, 125 grand a week. I want him to stay. I do want him to stay. I think we've sent him on a training course as well, a coaching course, get him involved at the club. But I don't think he'll leave us. I think he'll probably retire with us. I think a club will struggle to pay the 125 grand a week that he's currently on. He's also an Engon, so it doesn't fit much, does it? But we'll play him in a few games, a few cup games. Hopefully we get a generous draw in the Champions League. I think we're going to be third seeds again, so that's a worry. We'll probably get a stinking draw in that. By the way, Inaki Williams, at the age of 32, he's now 33, but last season 32, had his best return in terms of goals and assists. 16 goals, 13 assists in 33 games. His highest average rating as well of 7.20. So he's still got it. We'll hopefully get one more really good season out of him, and then we'll look at using him just as probably a bit part player as a central striker. Pace dropping again. Remember, his pace was 19 at his peak. It's now down to 14. Okay, let's get into the home game against Real Madrid. Right, here we go. So the Sociedad was a tremendous performance. It really was. It was just aggressive. It was classic. It was classic classic Bilbao against Sociedad. Absolutely battered them. 3-0. Easiest performance ever. We scored after 4 minutes. We've done it again, but this time we've done it against Real Madrid. A team, I looked at the league table last year, and even though we broke the record with goals, the points tallies was quite low. I think over the sort of like the 7 or 8 seasons we've done, there's only ever been one winner under 90, and that was, 2 seasons, and that was a season like the third season, and then the season that was just played. So if we're wanting to win the league this year, we're expecting Barcelona and especially Madrid to be a lot stronger. We need to be looking at getting 90 points. So it's a big ask. It is a big ask, especially when we're not strengthening our side. And obviously these teams are spending a lot of money. Barcelona have signed Lukaku on a free transfer. He's 34 years old and still got pace of 18. So there's a lot of ifs and buts. Well, one thing I will say is Caicedo, Ross, Pacheco, Serrano, Juanforte, Dominguez, Herrera, 2-0. All them players have now gained an extra year's experience, attributes on the up. So, yeah, and we're 2-0 up and we're absolutely battering Real Madrid. Love it. We're going to give it a praise because we've made such a fantastic start. We've got to be careful, though. This Friedel guy is tremendous. Locatelli. Ooh, Vinny's in. But guess who should get that? Oh, that's terrible goalkeeping. He nearly even pulled it over the line to start with. And then Vinny gets an easy... Was it Vinny in the end? No, it wasn't. Was it Friedel? It was. That's a horrendous goalkeeping mistake. Horrendous. Right, 2-1. Brought back down to earth, just like that. And now we've got another highlight. Herrera. Serrano. He's going to strike it with his left foot. He does! Top corner. It is Athletic Club Bilbao 3. Real Madrid 1. What a response. What an opening 14 minutes of the game we've got here. I'm going to say focus this time. Praise didn't work. Definitely didn't work for Basque. And we're in again here. Real Madrid with their high line. It's absolute suicide. What am I speaking about? But Juan Forte has scored. Chip, the keeper, does what he does best. Should have done that in a cup. I think last episode in the big games. Didn't do it. Pacheco dropping deep. Look. I think the advanced playmaker, sometimes people think it naturally gets too high. But my favourite role of FM21 is the advanced playmaker. Juan Forte makes it Athletic Club Bilbao 4, Real Madrid 1, and that was after, 18 minutes. Right, Dani Olmo, head, you're right, we're going to get a counter-attack here. Who's that streaming forward? Serrano, can Herrera reach him? No, he's going to go himself. He's found Williams, it's 5-1. It is 5-1. Right, here we go again. Juan Forte, Ross. Oh, we've lost out. What an opening half an hour of football we've had here. Zaniolo. All you guys in the comments as well saying we'll go again next year. That looked offside to me. It was offside. I wasn't totally convinced. And then just a little pre-season went well. The Sociedad result really did help. Great start to the season then this. So maybe we are ready to go again. This one's definitely helping in the head-to-head. We're going to praise it this time. Right, Basque, Uri. Very high line. Again from Real Madrid. Williams, slip Juan Forte. He had the opportunity, didn't take it. Casado. Into Juan Forte. Squares it, it's going to be a goal. It is 6-1 after, 35 minutes. I did not envisage this being the score. Probably our greatest half. We've had 6 shots, boys. 6 shots, 6 goals. Wow. We have put them to the sword. However, to be fair, the chances we've created have been good opportunities. Obviously, Serrano's was a screamer, but all the others have been very, very well worked. Right, we're up and running again. Second half, I've just said more of the same, lads, and we're in already. Serrano is in! Courtois just kind of dallied at the edge of the area. I thought he was going to get caught out and get lobbed. He got a bit lucky. Right, they're now having an attack already. 20 seconds into the second half. It's 6-2, and it could have easily been 7-1. What a game of football you boys are seeing today. Terrible defending by us. As soon as you let the ball drop, you're in trouble. Right, Catalud. Uri heads. Williams is going to get there. He does. He slips in Juan Forte down the right-hand side. Have we got a cross Juan Forte? No. I don't want this to be like a stinking 6-3, 6-4, so we need to sort our shit out a little bit. As Friedel is in again. Is he going to score from a tight angle? No, he doesn't. It's a brilliant save. I'm just going to demand more from our boys because it could have quite easily been 6-3. Are we going to create a chance ourselves? Nice little passage of play to get out like that. Playing out from the back. That's fucking terrible. Absolutely terrible from Colombani. Oh, Locatelli. It's a late run from Locatelli. A massive chance goes begging. I think maybe the 6-2 scoreline is looking a little bit generous at the moment. We need to sort our shit out here. Lodi. Locatelli. Oh, Colombani's had a mare again. Friedel, it's wide. Can I bring on a sub? We can. I'm going to bring Thiago Ferreira on for his first competitive game for us. Because Colombani's had a bit of a mare on that left-hand side. Right, Inaki. Into Juan Forte, who's going to get there. The defenders dallied a little bit. Juan Forte is in, and he punishes Real Madrid. They've had 2 opportunities to score. Juan Forte down the right-hand side, nets his hat-trick. He's probably his first hat-trick for the season. By the way, yeah, he scored 1 in the last game. By the way, his total for the season was 43 appearances, 46 goals, only 1 of them penalties, 13 player of the matches, average rating of 7.68. Not bad. Not bad. And he's up and running again. His hat-trick is already his 4th of the season as Thiago Ferreira comes on for his debut. Okay, let's make some changes. Let's go. We've got 18 minutes left. Let's get Garay on. And you want to see Vardo as well, don't you? Vardo and Garay, 1 youngster, 1 wonder kid that we'll try and do a deal for. I did see what they were interested in, but they just said we're not interested at any price. So I think a couple of seasons with us may be able to get a deal. We've got 27 million in the bank. We need to get Champions League football for the next couple of seasons so then we can get Garay in. As Thiago Ferreira has scored on his debut, the young left-back, Thiago, my friend, you will be happy with that. What a strike. 8-2. What a performance this has been. And obviously what I was saying was as well that we want to save a little bit of money so we can get Garay in. Oh, Osvaldo volleys over. Get Garay in the line. We've got a guy we've got on loan, and also the guy from Dortmund, hoping to do a big bumper summer for them, maybe in 2 seasons' time. That's what I've got planned. So we really do need to save some cash over the next 2 seasons, and then we will be good to go for the next 5 or 6 years. We're still pushing for goals. And there we go. Full time, boys. I did not expect that from us, even though we've looked good in pre-season. Probably the greatest win we've ever had with Bilbao, and it was against Real Madrid. Right, we've got Barcelona next. Obviously not going to do that now, but we want to do the group. We do want to do the Champions League. So let's very quickly move on. Champions League, let's see who we get. Right, draw 3rd seeds. Okay, Ajax. Just Ajax out of the 1st seeds. 2nd seeds, Liverpool, Inter, Milan, Benfica, Chelsea, Porto, Valencia, Dortmund. Couple in there. Valencia would have been one, obviously. Right, Man United, let's go through these. 2nd seeds, Ajax, Liverpool, Bayern, Porto. So really, Group A is a stinker. We can't be in Group B. Group C would be okay because Ajax are in it. Group D because Porto are in it. Group F probably because Benfica are in it. Okay, we're in with Bayern and Porto. We'll take that. We'll take that, I think. 2nd seeds, Porto. You know, it could have been Chelsea, 2nd seeds. A Galatasaray. Not the easiest of 4th seeds. Gonna be honest. That may be a little bit tricky, that one. But we've got the squad this year. We have got the squad to deal with it. I'll just very quickly show you. There he is. Aitor Karatse. He's 19 years old. Physical's pretty good. Technicals need a little bit. Heading only 11, marking 13, but tackling 17, positioning good. They will improve over the next few seasons. He's not amazing, but I think as Soler as a number 1 and then Cortázar as the number 2, I think would be a decent partnership. All right, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure you smash a like on today's video. Next episode, we'll maybe come back for a Champions League game. We'll see where they fit in. Hopefully get through. Barcelona away now is going to be very difficult. A point would be good. I would take a point right now, even though we've made an incredible start to the season. Thank you very much for watching. Smash a like on today's video for me, and we will see you at the weekend for another episode of Basque or Nothing. Take care, guys. See you later.